organizations to write their application to receive funding from Solidarity Corps, and it was training facilitated by the National Agency of Finland to help people write applications correctly. Our team were writing an application, official one, to the EU for the first time, and the help we received from the National Agency was invaluable, as they had reviewed and helped many people before us how to write them correctly, and we were doing our first one. We also researched different options that Finland offered for arts or culture or different projects, and we looked for the application dates, and these were our backup plans in case we wouldn't receive the Solidarity Corps funding from EU. We were in frequent contact with the Finnish National Agency for Education, and they gave us any kind of information we needed regarding the application or working EU project or Solidarity Corps. And they also reviewed the application, and the wait time was from February till early May until we received our answer. In early May, we received an answer that our application had been accepted and we would receive a grant from the Solidarity Corps for 1 year to work on our map, and also to get new cities from Finland to join use it, as we had set different goals. We also received feedback for our application and text that we had written, and apparently we received a good practice label for our project. And we had put up a lot of goals we wanted to achieve, so we had a lot of work ahead of us. Before sending the application, we had looked for a team of at least 5 people, as per the rules in Solidarity Corps that the group needs to be that big. And afterwards, we received our answer that we would receive the grant. We started working on our 3rd edition of the City of Oulu Use It map. And we had a lot of ideas. We organized different kickoff events or information meetings and sent this kind of posters to universities or student councils or organizations where young people were part of, to find potential teammates or people interested in joining this project, as Oulu was the only one in Finland. We were also in contact with the Oulu 2026 campaign, as Oulu was going to be the cultural capital in the same year. And they were originally the ones contacting us with the tourism office of Oulu, as they wanted a 3rd edition of the used maps because they were very popular with travelers. One of the goals was, when we started the project, was to activate the local youth in Oulu, let them learn new skills in the project and become a part of our international community, so we could show what kind of benefits being part of the Use It can give to everybody who joins the project. With the Solidarity Corps project, we were invited to different EU youth program meetings all across Europe, and this was Solidaire last September in Prague, where I got to meet representatives from Erasmus and different programs, and we could all teach each other what kind of work we have done with our projects. I also hosted a workshop during the event where I introduced Use It maps to all the other participants. Some of them knew it beforehand, some of them hadn't heard it before, and they were excited with the idea, and they took the maps and the idea back with them when they went home, and I hope some of them will someday start their own project. When we worked on the 3rd map, that was awaited by tourists, and we knew we were also going to publish a 4th one for the year 2026, when Oulu was going to be a cultural capital. We discussed what kind of content we put into this one, so we can also secure funding for the next edition of our map. I also joined a European organization where members of the Erasmus, Solidarity Corps, or other youth program members can tell about the work they've done, and we all taught and trained each other to become better with our future projects, and also inspire new people to join them. I was also invited to the student event, one of the biggest ones in Oulu, where different organizations, universities, and also EU youth programs were telling about the different opportunities young people can have, and I got to tell about Use It Maps and our Solidarity Corps project. I also joined European Youth Organization in Finland, as every Union country has their equivalent organization, where I could meet participants all over the country and introduce music maps to them as well, as Oulu was at the time still the only USIT city in Finland. I have talks and helped with the people in the cities of Rovaniemi, Tampere, Helsinki, and Tallinn, Estonia to do the groundwork for their potential maps and introduce the project to the representatives of their cities so they could hopefully secure funding for the future projects. The final part after publishing the map in our Solidarity Crops project is to write the final report and submitting it as a beneficiary module to the national agency, and they will review our work and what goals we achieved from the original ones we wrote in the application. In the autumn of this year, we will apply for the grant given by the City of Oulu for projects that are implemented in the year of 2026, when Oulu will be hosting
What will it be hosting?
Oulu will be hosting the annual music meeting in 2026.
Yes! She showed me all the things that you already prepared for yesterday. It's amazing. So still be in this project in 2026. Okay, so.
Do you remember the challenge I challenged you about the music?
No, we'll talk about this later. No, then.
We will host the unit meeting next year.
Yay! I hope I downloaded yours. Maybe I did.
Otherwise, the link you can access.
Yeah. Do you want me to push? Or did you type?
If it's online, it will be time.
Okay, let's try it, and if it's not, I will. But in the other session, I just did it, and it went well as well. Beer tafel. Like that. Is it? Okay. Let me see if it goes out of itself. Do a dance for 1 second.
What is this?
Just it's a mechanical.
I think I will do it, but then I need a timer. So no, don't say sorry. It's fine. But I just need to, because at some point I will lose count. So I will do a timer here.
Yeah.
And then okay, go. Yeah.
So we are publishing maps since 2015. The NGO was created at the end of 2014, and we released last December our last music maps number 6. And you may think that it's easy for us to create maps, etc. It is not.
So our association is named Salon, and at its beginning we received different public institution support, like region, they give bodies, but today's majority of the politicians elected are conservators, and they stop their support. So we search another public institution support, like the ministry, education and youth ministry, and our city municipality.
Next. Wait, one second. And good.
Yes, but we have a cultural brand called the Voyage at Nantes, and so you can follow this green light every month to have hearts popping in your face. And so they supported our project during the 3 first releases, but budget cut, as you know, with the culture field. And so they say, we can't support you anymore, please get a business model. We're like, we have 3 maps, we are volunteers, free time, but you know how it was. So we did something interesting. We took the opportunity to suggest to them how we can do things for the students' arrival at the beginning of the school year. And so we did the featuring with them with a special leaflet and information about using people, because we know how to talk to young people. And as I was highlighting it, we are a team of currently 5 volunteers, only working 3 or no free time, but doing meetings every 2 weeks for a year in a row now. Wow. So it's never been as busy as it activities?
So the budget, it's look like our Hunger Games for us because it's very difficult when we are just volunteers to match money and partners. So in our perfect world and in our perfect budget, we search 15,000 euros for creating a map.
But it's difficult to reach, so we also thought about having side opportunities to earn money, and this is why we organize events. Like during our release party, we created art things that you can buy. You give whatever you want and whatever you can, but it's support a little bit of execution.
Today we are famous with maps, but also because with social and cultural actors, we create a lot of events in the city. And organizations like uni and municipality call them to organize events and fun events for their parties.
Last month it was a musical blindness and being nothing but linked to youth. And so during all these events, we have now like our special brand marketing kit with maps, of course, and also a donation box in order to have a bit of money.
And we have an LOS to do the crowdfunding and to have many speakers who give money because they love our project.
Yeah, if you love the map, please.
Wait 1 second. 2, 1. Yeah.
Yes, the new thing about for the last two release is how can we think of having money from other sides, so the big ones, crowdfunding with people who love money, as you know. But we're trying to have sponsorship from big actors in the culture field in Nantes or for companies also. And for the last release, we succeeded with our punk, finally, and also one big event place. This is brand new, this is a revolution, this is a sticker we offer to every place who is in the last release to show that it's recommended by local and use it to help also our brands. And it's really interesting because it created awareness for people like, okay, I'm in a free map, oh, that's cool, they're talking about me, that's cool. And now they are like engaging, involving themselves also, using dance is really cool, if I can help for something, I will.
And that increases our community. So our perfect budget is 15,000 euros for our just publish one map and to give money for all the volunteers of the project. But today we don't have money for us. So Marianne for coordination and communication, or Ellen for design. We don't have money.
And you should say, oh, it's match number 6, so everything is running like a clock. And that's why maybe. No, it wasn't. We tried to work with an outsider designer, artist this year, and it was really a mess about copyright issues and money. And we tried to fix everything, like we know how to make a quotation. We increased what she asked. And at the end, she was asking more money, and we were like, we asked that, and really a great problem.
So it's not our main activity, so we are just volunteer in this, and sometimes it's difficult to find time to meeting or just to advance on the map.
And with this sensing also, the idea was time help us now to create relationships with supporters from the official, from the town hall, etc. And that help us.
And also for the administration text, like apply to public funds. Take the time, and we don't have always the skills for applying.
So to put it in a nutshell, we have two ways to get funding. So the official ones with a call for projects and applications. Next, sponsorships that we try to develop, and this is really back to business. And also crowdfunding for people who use or love our maps or events. Also.
I will see you next year.
I have a question. What's the last of the three features that you mentioned?
Crowdfunding.
Yeah,
crowdfunding, sponsorship,
Yeah.
and call for application for public authorities and town hall. Yes.
So now for 5 minutes we will put some chairs and everything, so if you need some water, coffee, ready to put it now.